What's up, Super Squad? It's the best season of all right now. Fall. Why is it the best season? Because all the best food is in season right now. Apples, pumpkins, squash, all of my favorite stuff. So in this video, I'm gonna share all of my fall favorites with you. And this is part one of 2 parts. I'm gonna have a savory version and a sweet version of all my fall favorites. So let's get to these savory ones right now. First off, I've got this loaded sweet and savory squash salad that's good for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. All I do is get a mix of some sweet red onions, Brussels sprouts, crunchy carrots, baby bella mushrooms, and 2 of my squash staples, zucchini and butternut squash for this one. Goes so well together, and I just toss them in some water and a little bit of fresh garlic. I've never liked oil, so I never use oil. Water works surprisingly well, and sometimes I'll even use veggie broth if I want a little extra flavor in there. And all these veggies are getting topped onto a great big comfy bed of leafy green spinach, and I hit that with some paprika and some cinnamon and then some Walden Farms pancake syrup. I love that stuff. Compared to pure maple syrup, it's calorie free but of course less natural, but these sort of things are all about picking your poison. I choose this one. Nothing is bad in moderation and controlled portions, guys. It's all about balance. When the veggies are just about done cooking, I hit them with the same exact seasoning sauce combo. Then get them in that bowl of spinach and on the floor, and boom, beautiful. And I love pairing some field roast apple maple breakfast sausages with this one. It's a match made in heaven. And so are the pairing of all the contrasting combos in this one. They complement each other so well. The savory with the sweet, the crunchy with the soft. I also love topping this with some mixed nuts for even more crunch, as well as getting in some good healthy fats in there. This bowl is an absolute bomb of deliciousness. Next up is a pumpkin soup, because what says fall more than pumpkin? And with the weather chilling up, there's nothing better to heat up with than some soup. And honestly, I don't even like soup that much, but I love this. All it takes is some pumpkin. I use the canned puree because it's simpler, faster, easier. That's how I like all my meals. I love cooking, but I'm super lazy about it. Some coconut milk, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And for the actual soup, I use this pretty neutral base recipe that I make a big pot of at once and turn it into all kinds of other different soups later on, like this pumpkin soup. I'll have a full-on video for that whole deal in the future, but it's literally just a bunch of veggies like cabbage, celery, carrots, onions, with a sprinkling of seasonings and spices boiled in water until it becomes soup. And I'll link that on the screen and in the description as soon as it goes live. But I just get a serving of that soup in a blender and toss a bit of the pumpkin, coconut milk, and spices in there, as well as a little drizzle of that Walden Farms pancake syrup for a bit of sweetness. And although I do measure everything I eat, the amounts of pumpkin and coconut milk and all that vary depending on how much soup I'm using, how sweet or more pumpkin-y I want things, so the amounts change whenever I have this soup. And after a bit of blending, we get this thing bowled, popped in the microwave, and then we wait. And then after a quick microwave, the soup is good to go. I just top it with some pumpkin seeds and a sprinkling of some pumpkin spice, and boom, another beautiful bomb of a bowl. Now this next one is my absolute favorite because of how much I love any sort of Hispanic Mexican type of food. And after trialing a few different squash, I found delicata squash goes the best in this. It's a tiny bit sweeter than the other types of squash, so it complements and contrasts those other flavors really well. If you've never had it before, you just have to slice it in half, scoop out the seedy guts. Don't worry, you won't hurt it. It's not sentient. And I get however much I want chopped up into cubes while cooking the rest of it to save for later. Just goes in the toaster oven at 400 for like 10 to 15 minutes. So while that's going, I prep everything else that goes into this. Black beans. I've been using black lentils a lot actually recently. They're bomb. Red bell pepper, red onion, some fresh jalapeno pepper, and for the seasonings, some accent, cayenne, garlic powder, and cumin are my staples for this one. And to get a bit of meatiness, some seitan strips and light life tempeh, both of which I hit with liquid smoke, soy sauce, and taco seasoning to really bring out a bit more of a meaty-like flavor out of them. And I just get that all going in a single pan again. My philosophy has always been one man, one pan. Less chaos, less cleanup. The way I eat, all the flavors get mixed up eventually anyway, but I get the veggies and meatless meats going for a bit, then I add in the beans, and once everything is just about finishing up, I'll hit the meats with the taco seasoning and the veggies and beans with all the others. And when the squash is just about finishing up, I'll toss a tortilla on top of the toaster oven to warm it up a bit. And at that point, I combine everything in the pan, the squash with everything else, get it all mixed up, toss on the jalapenos, turn off the heat and let it sit while I prep the wrap real quick, which is just that tortilla, which is a Mission carb balanced tortilla, which Mission has a huge variety of. They're all packed with fiber, awesome macros, awesome tortillas all around. Get a bit of leafy greens on there. I used romaine lettuce this time. Pack in that filling on there. And lastly, top it with some nice, creamy vegan queso. This one was made by Good Foods and I found it at Target, and I can't recommend it enough. So good. Now, the final step in this one is always where I encounter problems because of how much I try to pack into one tortilla. I always want it to be a burrito, but I always fail that mission. And it becomes a taco/wrap. Good thing is, tastes exactly the same no matter how you wrap it. And I found some fall leaf pumpkin infused tortilla chips at TJ's, so thank you Trader Joe's for really helping pump up the theme to Disney holiday levels for this one. Pile some salsa on the plate. My favorite is this Archer Farms habanero one, also from Target, really good stuff. Some nice creamy guac and some tofutti vegan sour cream. A sprinkling of cilantro for garnish, and voila, another beautiful bomb of fall flavors. The addition of the squash to this one really gives a whole new tasty twist to an otherwise normal everyday burrito/taco/wrap. And those were all the meals I was gonna have for you, but during a break in editing, I found an extra one for you while I was out. Me and the girlfriend Ceci were out grocery shopping with her grandma when I passed Next Level Burger. I saw that they had this seasonal fall pumpkin burger and pumpkin shake, and I knew I had to have those and I had to share them with you guys. My God, you guys, these things were so good. It was unbelievable. I've become so accustomed to my own cooking that I rarely eat out these days, but when I see stuff like that, I've gotta give it a try, and I'm glad I gave these a try. The burger had some sort of pumpkin infused house-made patty, which wasn't overpowering, but it was packed with all sorts of yumminess. The shake too, nice and creamy, not overly thick. I hate it when shakes are like that and you've got to use every fiber of your being to sip it through the straw. This one was not like that at all. It was perfect. Ceci is part-time vegan and loves this place. Her grandma doesn't even know what vegans are and she liked it. If you've never been, Next Level is definitely on some next level stuff. Find one immediately. Go there immediately and get these while I still have them. They may already be gone. Go now. No, wait. Finish the video first, it's almost done. That's 1, 2, 3 super simple fall recipes of vegan bombs of flavor. And the bonus of a fall takeout option that shows you don't always have to do everything yourself. Woo! If these meals don't have you falling for them, then you could fall on right out of here. I don't know what's wrong with you. My God, I'm seriously salivating just editing this video for you guys. So many good foods during the fall, right, Brody? We love that stuff. Hope you guys loved it too. These are all my fall favorites. Again, this is part 1 of 2. These are all the savory fall favorites of mine. In part 2, we've got the sweet fall favorites of mine coming for you guys very soon. So if you liked what you saw in this video, you're definitely gonna like what's to come in that one. And if you did, don't forget to give the video a like. Leave some comments below about your fall favorites so I could indulge in even more stuff. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any super vegan food just like you saw today. And if you're trying to get fit, you can on this food, so don't forget to subscribe to the Zero to Hero athletics channels. All right, guys, we will see you next time. See ya.